Hello friends, let's continue with our series. For the lecture number 17, we will be learning about functions and parameters in Python. Let's begin. What is a function? A function is a reusable block of code that performs a specific task. Alright, so a function is a block of code that you are able to use repetitively to have clean code and a flexible code. Alright, and where does this flexibility come from? The flexibility comes from the function and its reusability feature. Alright, it's defined using the def keyword or the def keyword. Why use functions? To avoid repeating code, as I already told you. To organize code into logical sections. Again, this is about keeping the code clear and concise. To simplify debugging and maintenance. Alright, so when you use functions, it makes your programs easy to debug or to maintain, and also to find errors. Defining a function, use def followed by the function name and parentheses. So we use Python, use copy, use edit, use def, greet, use print hello. Alright, you basically be more concerned with this part. Let's remove this from here. So we use def keyword to define a function greet, and the action that it performs is it prints hello. Alright, then we have calling a function. To execute the function, use its name followed by the parenthesis. Alright, so let's just remove this so we are able to understand better. So when we want to execute a function, we basically use its name followed by the parenthesis. We are using the name followed by parenthesis, which means we are calling this function. We are calling greet and whatever the action that it performs. Then you should also know what are parameters in Java, because you should know what are parameters in Python, because that's what you will be also adding along with your functions. So what are parameters? Parameters are variables listed in the function definition. They allow data to be passed into the function. Alright, so parameters are simply variables that are in the definition of a function. Alright, they allow data to be passed into the function, so you can use the parameters to pass the values as data into a function. Alright, so let's see with an example, and let me just move this part. So we have def keyword greet name. So we are defining a function whose name is greet. The name of the function is greet, and it has a parameter name. Alright, it has something in the in the parentheses. Alright, so whatever is in the parentheses inside a function is the parameter. The action of this parameter based function is to print hello. Alright, so here as it says, name is a parameter. Alright, and when calling greet Alice, Alice is the argument. Alright, so the argument, it's the actual value. Alright, it is the data, although parameter is the value that is passed inside the parenthesis. Alright, that's the difference. Arguments versus parameters. In the parameter, it is a variable in the function definition. Alright, it is variable, understand it carefully. And for the argument, it's a value provided when calling the function. Alright, so argument is a value and parameter is a variable. I hope you were able to understand this. That would be all for this video, and thank you for watching.